sports fans, and welcome to Onyx Gaming. Your host, M1Way, here with a new episode of NBA 2K16 and our dead president, our point guard, Thomas Jefferson, as we get ready here with the Connecticut Huskies going into his second collegiate game. And you can see his Jeff projection has dropped to late first round. It's on its way down after that horrendous showing in the first game. But let's get ready for some basketball action here as we're going against Arizona, and it'll be the UConn Huskies here, and Freak trying to bring this game around. Hopefully he can turn things around this time. We'll see. He has the ball, has possession, passes it out. They shoot it back and then back out to Freak, who puts it between the legs, trying to make some room here. Passes it over to the left, and it'll be a three-point attempt, and it's in 3 points, and he gets the assist there. Makes a pass to the outside, to the right, trying to create some space here. Drives the lane and makes it in. Uncontested, gets his first points of the game there. So here's Jefferson again with the ball. We're halfway through the first now. He's looking to make some room again, but decides to go with the jumper, and it bounces around the rim. Does not go in, but his teammate gets the putback. That's Cecil Sims there with the putback for Freak. Got to love that. So here's Jefferson again with 2:45 left in the first now. Passing it around, good ball movement, and he will try to go for the rebound, but does not quite get that rebound there as Arizona picks it up and goes the other way. So here we are, Freak looking for the ball, looking to drive into the paint, but cannot. Does a fadeaway jump and makes it for his next set of points here in the game. Looking good on that fadeaway jumper so far, but they're going to give Jefferson here a rest as we come towards the end of the first half. He will sit down and watch his team. We come to the end of the first, and Arizona has a lead 20-17 now. And Thomas Jefferson not looking so great here in the first half so far. 4 points, 1 assist, 1 block, 50% field goal so far. Gonna have to do some catching up here if he wants to turn things around and get noticed here. I mean, he's gotta play hard here in the second half to try to get some points up in there and get a better showing for sure. But plays a little defense there, gets his hand up in the face of his opponent. Now he's looking again to drive into the paint, but cannot. May have to move the ball around. He's going to look as he misdribbled there for a second, and he'll pass it out for a three-point opportunity, and they get it to tie the score here. Later on in the second, Jefferson with the ball again, looking to get inside, looking to create some room, tries to drive the basket. He does, goes for the layup, and they foul him hard. Shooting foul on Arizona, on Lawson, and Freak will go to the line. Let's see what he can do with his 2-point free throw opportunity here. We'll see that the stadium is shaking hard as he's going to try to make the basket, and he does not make the first one, as this is kind of tough with the controller shaking and the screen shaking. But he does make the second one to take the lead here, 21-20. A little later on, 24-21, Arizona has the lead. They shoot it out for 3 points. He passes it to the right, and they get the three-point drain there for 24-24. It's tied. Now Day has the ball, looking to try to create some space here. He does a spin, drives it inside, and does make the basket to take the lead again, 26-24. We're going back and forth, and here's Jefferson with the ball now with a little under 2 minutes left to play in the game. Shoots it out to Keefe, who's looking to take the jumper mid-range and makes it there. Assist for Jefferson on that one. And here we are with a minute left now in the game, and Jefferson looking to try to get in there. The score is tied, 28-28, as he's putting himself into the post position, and he gets a blocking foul there from Lawson, so it'll be the Huskies' ball. And here's Jefferson again with the ball, driving in through the paint, and he goes up with the layup, but doesn't quite make it, and it's turned over, and we're going to overtime, folks, as the score is tied, 28-28. Should have had the win there. Couldn't get that simple layup driving through. But that's kind of the struggles that he has been having here. That's why he's a late first-round pick as of now. But here we are in overtime, and they're going to start it off with Jefferson on the bench. But he does check in later on with under a minute left here to play. Arizona is in the lead, 32-30 here, looking for some room, making that extra pass, and he does get the basket to tie it up. So now with 25 seconds left, it's 34-32. And here's Freak looking to drive, but he can't. The ball gets knocked loose. He gets the ball back. dribbles between the legs, trying to make some room, trying to get around the defender. He cannot, as he's looking, passes it in the middle. They're going for the three-point shot, long range, and they make it with 7 seconds left. Nice ball movement there. 35-34. Connecticut has a lead. Puts his hand up in the face of his opponent, and he cannot make the basket. And that does it there, folks, as they win the game in overtime, as they really had to fight there for that one. And it should have been an easy one for them, but it did not turn out that way. But Connecticut does get the win either way. And here's Jefferson with the points here. 5 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 block, 1 for 2 on the free throws. 2 turnovers, though. Got to cut down on those turnovers for sure. But a little bit better of a showing all around, but not in the points-wise. He had more points in the last game. But like I said, a little bit better showing as a complete player anyway, looking at that. So now we're going to move forward here for the tournament tune-up against the Texas Longhorns. You can see he's late first round, and he's staying static right there right now, as he did not impress that much in that second game. Let's see if he can do something here with the third game of his collegiate career to do something as UConn gets ready, trying to get themselves fired up. You can see Thomas Jefferson in there with his teammates getting ready to play this ball game. He is one ugly dude, folks. That's all I could say. But here he is playing a little defense, gets in his man's face, and he is able to break up the play a little bit as he goes for the shot, and it goes right off the rim. Passes it all the way up. What a shot right there. They get the 2 points. He gets the assist. Connecticut has the lead 5-3. Here's Jefferson with the short-range jumper, and it misses, and now they're going to have a foul there on Ford, so Martin gets fouled. Here's Jefferson later on now, midway through the first. 7-3 is the score. He shoots it from under the basket, but does not make it right from, like, point blank, folks. He's just struggling making those baskets there, as he's going to have to get himself dialed in. Does pick up a defensive rebound here, and he will take the ball himself, looking to get in and try to make some room here. Can't get past his defender. Does drive in, looking to try to get to the basket himself. Goes with a little hook shot layup and does make it. So scores 11-5 now, and Jefferson will sit down here as we're coming into the end of the first half, and he's looking on as his teammates are out there trying to get things done. So 12-7 here with a minute left. That'll bring us to the end of the half. Connecticut's in the lead 16-13. We will take a look at our halftime stats for our dead president, and he's got 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 33.3%. Still not looking good. He has some tough first halves, folks. Not going to be a high first round draft pick with those kind of numbers. Anyway, in the second half here, Freak driving to the basket. He puts it up and does get it in. Picks up 2 more points for himself there, and Connecticut has an 18-13 lead. He's looking to pass the ball. Does pass it into the middle, and it goes, and he gets the assist there. Connecticut with a 20-13 lead. So a little bit later on here, 22-17 now, as Texas makes its way back a little bit. Freak drives up the middle into the paint, gets the easy layup, 24-17. Here we are, 24-21. He's looking to move that ball around and try to get in there to get his jump shot. He puts it up, and it bounces off the rim and out. So 24-23, Texas has come back now within 1, and he looks and takes the off-balance shot and doesn't make it, but his teammate does put it back. So 29-26, Texas has a lead here with 30 seconds left, and Freak puts one up, gets them within 1 point here, and 29 seconds left. Texas is at the line, 31-28 as they make the free throw. 5 seconds left. Here comes Jefferson with seconds left to play. Just stops and puts it up, and he sinks the basket, folks, to tie the score at the buzzer. Did you see that? He couldn't make a regular jump shot all game long, and he drains the 3 when it mattered most. That's what you call clutch. That might help his cause a little bit. But to start the overtime, we're going to see Jefferson with the ball as he drives in, makes the basket, and they're going to call a timeout here to see what the coach has to say.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
So, Connecticut has the lead here, 40-36 now with 14 seconds left, and Texas gets the three-pointer here with 11 seconds left to bring it within 1. and they're going to foul Jefferson here. And we're going to see what happens as he gets to the line here. We are at home, so it should be a little bit easier to get the free throw. And we do. We pick up 1 point there. So it's 41-39 now as we have a 2-point lead. Let's see if he can get the second one in. Jefferson takes the shot, and no, it bounces off the rim. And Texas has the ball here, but they're not going to have enough time, folks, to do anything with it as the UConn Huskies come away with the win here, 41-39, and a nice showing towards the end of the game for Thomas Jefferson with 14 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, still 2 turnovers, and a foul in this game. Gonna have to cut back on those turnovers a little bit, but at least he scored a few more points in this one to have a better showing. That's gonna do it for this one here, folks. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. Please leave a like. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.